In the days after the world was new, after the garden was lost and the gates of Eden were closed, Adam and Eve began their life again outside paradise. The ground was no longer effortless. The wind felt different. The world was beautiful, yet broken. And in that uncertain world, hope was born. Eve gave birth to her first son. She named him Cain. "With the Lord's help," she said, "I have brought forth a man." Years passed, and another child was born. His name was Abel. Two brothers, two paths, two hearts growing in the same home. Cain became a worker of the soil. Day after day he labored under the sun, breaking ground that resisted him, planting seeds with sweat upon his brow. Abel became a shepherd. He walked among quiet pastures, guiding lambs with gentle hands, watching the skies, listening to the wind. Both brothers understood something important. The Lord who made them was worthy of honor. And so the time came to bring an offering. Cain gathered fruit from the ground he had worked. He placed it before the Lord. Abel chose the firstborn of his flock, the finest portions, the very best he had. Then silence. And in that silence, a difference appeared. The Lord looked with favor on Abel and on his offering, but on Cain and his offering he did not. Cain's face fell. What began as disappointment slowly became something darker. Anger stirred within him. Jealousy took root. And instead of lifting his heart, he lowered his gaze. Then the Lord spoke. "Why are you angry? Why has your face fallen? If you do what is right, will you not be accepted?" And then came the warning. Sin is crouching at your door. It desires to have you, but you must rule over it. The choice stood before Cain, clear and heavy, but anger, when fed, grows strong. One day, Cain spoke to his brother, "Let us go out to the field." And there, under the open sky, away from watchful eyes, jealousy gave birth to violence. Cain rose against Abel, and he killed him. The earth, once worked by his hands, now received his brother's blood. Time passed. Then the Lord said to Cain,
"Where is your brother?"
Cain answered,
"I do not know. Am I my brother's keeper?"
But nothing is hidden from the Creator. The Lord replied, "What have you done?"
"Your brother's blood cries out to me."
And judgment followed. The ground you worked will no longer yield its strength to you. You will be a restless wanderer on the earth. Fear filled Cain's heart.
"My punishment is too great! Whoever finds me will kill me!"
Yet even in judgment there was mercy. The Lord placed a mark on Cain, so that no one who found him would take his life. And so Cain left the presence of the Lord and went out east of Eden. Abel was gone, his voice silenced, his life taken, but his faith was not forgotten. From the first family came the first offering and the first murder, a story of worship and warning, of jealousy and consequence, a reminder that sin begins quietly at the door of the heart, and that every choice shapes the world that follows. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the next one.